My dad was in the FDNY. Give it up, fireman, dude. Today we were talking, and he's like at that age where he's talking about death a lot. He's close. He's close, dude. Oh, very close. Because I'm about to do it because he's pissing me off lately. So, but dude, he was talking to me. He's like, James, when I die, I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated. Yeah, my fireman father wants to be cremated. Spends his whole career putting out fires, and he just wants to give it like a pussy in the end, dude. Not to mention, cremations aren't cheap. I looked it up. They're not cheap, dude. Would have saved us a lot more money if you just died on the job, dude. Like, wouldn't have killed him to die in 9/11. I could be like Pete Davidson right now, handful of Kardashian ass, like having a good time. I love my dad, whatever. It's my dad. I can say whatever I want about it. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are great. Give it up for your fucking hosts. Give it one more time for James Lennon.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah. Ready as I'll ever be. You rolling? You guys see that clip I posted on Instagram? Dude, that was a good show, but the show after that was like not even close to half the amount of people in the audience. And I like made eye contact with each individual person in the second show, like in the audience in the second show. And to say they hated me is like kind of like a compliment to me. They fucking despised me, dude. They're these two actually like really hot girls. I was gonna talk to them after the show, but then like I did as bad as I did. So I just left as soon as I was done. I was like, I want nothing to do with these people. I was telling a joke about my dad dying in a fire, and I made eye contact with them like mid punchline, and this girl like just looked at me like and went, "Stop, please stop." And I was like, "What? It's my dad." Like to get offended about at a joke that's about my dad. He's a little bit like ridiculous because I love my dad. He's my guy. He's the man. I love him. But when I'm on stage, he will die in a fire. He is whatever I want him to be when we're on stage. Whatever gets a laugh. But this joke didn't get laughs. It got the opposite of laughs, dude. It was problematic. And even in the first show, I told the same joke. The crowd was a lot better. It was a lot bigger. But even in the first show, they were like, "What are you telling jokes about your dad dying in a fire?" And I was like, I don't know. I really can't even explain it, really. It's just what I wanted to do. So I did it. But both shows, they were like, "What the fuck?" I was like, I just think it's funny that like people will get offended at a joke that's about my dad. I'm not telling a joke about their dad. Like if I was saying like your dad should die in a fire, I get them being upset. But I was like, it's mine. Like it's my father. Whatever. I don't know. We're having a good time, guys. You know, it was a good show. Shout out Greenwich Comedy Club. That was a fun night. Was fucking, dude, I was gonna cancel last minute, honestly, which I'm glad I didn't. I had 2 shows on Saturday. I was gonna cancel because Friday night was just when Friday nights turn into Saturday mornings, you gotta reel it in, fellas. All I wanted to do was sleep all Saturday, and then I was just like, fuck, I gotta stay up for the show. That was at 10 o'clock at night, so I was up all night on Friday, and then I had to sit around and wait. I could have napped all day, but like, I don't know. My family hates when I nap. It's the one thing that they won't allow me to nap. Like when I'm chilling in here with my little brother, I just have to doze off. He like hits me. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, let me catch some Z's, man." I was just up all night. I was partying hard. I party hard, dude. That's like who I am as a person. Which I probably gotta reel it back a little bit. But sometimes you gotta cast it back out, you know? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? I don't know. But yeah, my family hates when I nap, especially my mom. She's like refuses to let me nap ever. It's like, "Mom, I'm unemployed. That's part of the gig. It's part of what I'm supposed to do is nap, right? I'm supposed to be a couch potato." She's like, "Get up, do something, do this, do that, do this, do that." And I'm like, "Mom, don't make me, you know? Don't make me, Mom." I would never, but I will. Just kidding. She hit me once. You guys ever hear that story? Dude, when I was like 15 years old, I was like just getting in with like the popular kids or whatever, and we're all going to a movie. And I was like, "Yeah, my mom will drive." And my say what you want about my parents, they're the greatest parents in the world. When it came to carpooling, they hated driving. So they were like, "Why isn't someone else's parents doing it? Why do we have to do it?" I'm like, "Mom, do you not understand the concept of a carpool? You drive one way, another kid's parents drive the other way." They're like, "Why doesn't so-and-so's parents ever drive? Why aren't so-and-so's parents ever driving?" It's like, dude, you guys pull this every time you have to drive to the point where you're not driving. You think the other parents are saying this about you, all right? The other parents are going, why doesn't fucking James's mom and dad ever drive? That's how far you've taken it. You've gone so far with the why don't these, like the blaming the other parents for not driving, that you don't drive. That's carpool in the suburbs, man. That's what it's like to be white. It's white people problems. You know what I mean? Don't have that problem in the cities. But the burbs, man? Dude. Walk a mile in my shoes, having to listen to my fucking parents complain about carpooling. That's tough. I should write a rap about that. Call me fucking, I don't even know what you call me. But I mean, I am Jimmy Sweats. That's just who I am as a rapper. So I don't know why I stuttered there, because I am Jimmy Sweatpants. Jimmy Sweats for short. We'll get into that later, I guess. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so my mom's turn to drive, and we're going to a movie with my friends. And I was like, Mom, we gotta go. Like, I kept badgering her. And she was like in the middle of cleaning up the basement, which is like the grossest part of our house. Like literally, I'm not even kidding, in the middle of like mopping the basement. And some 15-year-old fucking pathetic loser who just wanted to fit in with his friends by having his mom drive them to a movie was just badgering her like, Mom, we gotta go. And I swear, 5'2", Lennon grabbed me by the collar and pinned me up against the wall. I mean, I was like 15. I was probably like 5'8". She got me, dude. Not like, what was I gonna do? Like clock my mom? What was I gonna do? Turn around and just punch my mom in the face? She grabbed me by the collar and pushed me up against a wall. I was like, you shut the fuck up. We'll leave when I leave. And I was like, I like started laughing, but I was like also really scared, and I also felt bad because like in that moment I knew that like I pushed her too far and I was just being a brat. And yeah, it was really scary. This is the only time my mom laid her hands on me. But she might have, no. Actually, she smacked me one time. That's okay. I'm not like, fucking, I'm fine. You know, like nothing's wrong with me anymore. Like, nah, you gotta hit your kids, right? No, I'm kidding. Dial that back. Sometimes I say things out loud and I don't realize how bad it is. Take the iPad away. Don't slap them. You know, that's what you gotta do nowadays. Take the iPad away. It's a simple thing. Back in my day, now I'm sounding like a fucking grandpa. Back in my day, my parents used to fucking... I'll tell another story about when my parents laid a hand on me, because this is fun. This is fun stuff, right? We were camping. This is when Dad got involved. We were camping. Me and my little brother had our own tent. Shut the fuck up, Brokeback Mountain. It's my brother, you pathetic losers. It's your mind out of the gutter, you disgusting bastards. Jesus Christ, you guys are gross. Ugh, disgust me. Anyway, we had our own tent. We're just like... We're chit-chatting. We're like being too loud. It's late night. We're loud. We're like, hey, stop it. James, stop. And of course, my little bitch brother was like, Dad, like kept screaming for Dad. It was like fucking camping hours. Like it was like 10:30, which is like in real people hours, that's like 3 a.m. Okay? Because on the campgrounds, they have strict rules about whether or not about a quiet hour. And a quiet hour is usually around like 9 o'clock. It was like 10:30. So in camping time, it was like 3 a.m. And my brother's like, Dad, James is bothering me. And my dad comes out of the tent and he's like, if you guys don't shut up, I'm going to flip the fuck out. Shut up and go to bed. And what did we do? We kept fucking around. We kept having fun. Kept like, I don't know, hitting each other, doing whatever brothers do in tents. Shut up. So then my dad finally comes out of the tent for the second time and goes, James, come here. Like the tent is closed. He goes, come here. Put your ear to the tent. Put my ear to the tent. Right through the tent, dude. Shut the fuck up. Go to bed. But I'm fine now, dude. Like, look at me, dude. I'm iced out. Nothing's wrong with me here, man. Nah, but I mean, I'll never fault them for it. My dad always used to do like the poke. He used to give me the poke whenever he's like, and he'd threaten you. He'd give you a good, I love my dad. What are we talking about here? Going from my dad burning in a fire to now I'm making him out to be like some sort of, Dad's a great guy. He's a sweetheart of a man. A little bit of a temper growing up, but I have a temper. Everyone's got a temper. That's just human life. I'm digging myself a deeper hole here. Let's move on. What was I talking about? We were talking about the fucking crowd not liking a joke about my abusive father dying in a fire. Do you get it now, crowd? Are you watching? Do you get why I burned him alive in a fucking comedy skit on stage? Anyway, moving on. Camping was fun. I used to love to camp. I don't know where I'm going with this because I don't really have anything to talk about. But Hence, this is, honestly, if you guys are wondering why I'm dressed like such a fucking moron, it's because I had nothing to talk about, and my two boys, Juan and Angel, shout out Medallion Media, on their way over, and I was like, I got nothing to talk about, so let me just dress like a fucking moron. Iced out. Did. More carrots than the Easter Bunny. What do they say in raps? I don't know. Iced out like a freezer. Jimmy Sweatpants. I'm a sick rapper, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I know that's like the final round of being a cliche white dude is thinking they could rap. I swear to you, I think I could rap. When I'm writing like comedy and stuff, like sitting down, like I get like brain block or like writer's block, whatever you call it. I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll take a deep breath. I'll throw in I'll throw in an instrumental, right? And then I'll just freestyle rap to try and clear my brain. Some of the shit comes out of my mouth. It's like pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, my rap name is Jimmy Sweats. I used to do a couple skits like that way back in the day when Snapchat was a thing. I only made like 2 rap videos, but they were good, dude. And now I'm rapping to myself. I'm like, why am I not recording this? Let me get in the booth. Jimmy Sweats needs a booth. Who's gonna give it to him? Dr. Dre, Timbaland, not Timberland, not Justin Timberlake, Timberland. Who? You guys know Timbaland? You don't know Timbaland, Angel? He's like the fucking. He's like the. I don't know why my voice just went like that. It was fucking crazy. You know fucking Timbaland. You know fucking Timbaland. Angel makes sick beats. That's why I thought he would know Timbaland is, because apparently Timbaland makes like beats and stuff too. But like he's done like everything. So like he's done like every artist. You look it up. I'm not going to, because I don't give a shit about pop music. But maybe Timbaland's gonna see this and see, because I'm about to rap for you guys, straight up. I'll do it. I mean, I won't. I just lied, because I just thought about it in my head, me rapping to no music with 2 dudes sitting behind a camera would just be out of control. So, but I mean, maybe I will later. I'm really indecisive. I can go either way. Whatever you guys want. Oh, you don't want me to. Of course you don't. Fucking losers. But yeah, dude, I've been freestyle rapping in here like almost too much. Like more than I'm writing comedy. I come in here to write comedy, and before you know it, I'm in here for 3 hours being like, sucking on my dick with the homeboys. I'm like, what the fuck? Who am I? What am I saying, dude? I'm trying to think of some rhymes I had the other day that were pretty good. I can't really think of anything. My name is Jimmy Sweats, so I came with the rhyme that was like, Jimmy Sweats hitting dingers like Mookie Betts. He's a baseball player. That's a good run. That's a good one. Jimmy Sweats hitting dingers like Mookie Betts. I don't remember the rest of it, so now I'm going to freestyle. Jimmy Sweats hitting dingers like Mookie Betts. I be a rookie to the game, but I'm rolling with the vets. Never walk outside without my fucking vest. Dude, I'm a G. I'm just like, I might be the best rapper of all time. Can we agree on that? Let's agree on that and move on, right? Because I have been freestyle rapping a lot, which is a problem. How did we get on this? You guys help me out here? I had a point, and then we got into freestyle rapping, and I completely forgot my original point. This is going to be an episode where you're going to have to cut the fucking shit out of it, dude. Like, it's all over the place. Dry January, not doing it. Imagine me, dry January. I mean, I am jerking off without lube, so that counts. That's my dry January. Dry January versus No Nut November. I prefer dry January because at least I get to do it. It's fucking rough. It's like sandpaper, and I've got workers' hands, dude. Especially now with the fucking cuts and shit. Like, you guys ever see Jaws where it's like you got sooty hands, boy, you know, got fucking. That's me. Like, that's me to myself when I go to jerk off. It's like, you've got fucking, except I've got workers' hands. I don't know where I'm going with that. Fuck off. But dry January, dude, all my friends, like a lot of my friends are doing legit dry January. They're not jerking off without cream or whatever you guys use. What do you guys use? I don't know. Cream, Vaseline, fucking throw a sock in the microwave, take it out. Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't really jerk off anymore, so I'm like out of it. I'm out of the gang. Give me sweatpants out of the gang. Yeah. I was gonna do dry January, like legit dry January. But then I was like, nah. Because I've done it before and it just doesn't do anything. You know? If you're watching a movie, hit pause on the movie, you go out, like, to experience life. You're gonna come back and finish that same movie, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's gonna change in that movie. That movie's still the fucking same. You know, is that a good analogy? Probably not. I keep second guessing myself. I'm trying to work on my confidence. I got to stick with one idea and then just like go with it. But yeah. Dry January, no lube. Greater than no November. TBH. I'm thinking about coming up with an ice cream brand. Like a brand of ice cream. This just like popped into my... This is how fucked up my brain is. Like I just thought areola ice cream sounded good. I like to suck areolas, dude. The funny thing about what I'm saying right now is that before I walked in here, my mom literally said to me, she said, James, can you do a podcast for me? Like no cursing, nothing like crazy. Can you just do a podcast for me? Please? And the best part about my mom is she'll listen to all these dirty, explicit podcasts. And after each one, be like, James, you're so good. You're so funny. But do you mind like toning it down a little bit? And she literally just said that to me before I walked in here. And now we're talking areola ice cream. Areola ice cream, dude, sounds good. If like you just were like just came to life right now and you didn't know what an areola was, and like I told you like you want some areola ice cream, you're like, yeah, that sounds fucking delicious. What's an areola? Is it like a type of chocolate chip or something? I don't know. Nipples are fun. Nipples are weird. I got nipples too. Can you milk me? You guys ever see Meet the Parents? It's called a reference. Get used to it. Someone the other day said to me, James, your podcast would be a lot better if you had like a co-host. And I said, shut the fuck up. They're probably right, but fuck them. It's my show. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. But yeah, back to areola ice cream. I don't know. I don't know if it's just like an ice cream full of nipples, people's nipples, or if it just tastes like nipples. I haven't decided yet. But that's what goes on in my brain sometimes. And areola is a fun word. It just sounds, you could say areola anything and it sounds good. Areola Crayola. It's a crayon. It's the color of nipples. All right. Well, that's been our show. Thank you guys for coming out. Gonna end on areola cream. That's even another thing that I just thought about. Is areola ice cream made out of breast milk? Is that what areola ice cream? There's 3 things areola ice cream could be. It could be. Is that getting picked up or no? We're good. We're good. Areola ice cream could be like an ice cream full of nipples, an ice cream that tastes like nipples, or ice cream that's made from breast milk, which comes from nipples. I've decided that I'm going nowhere in life. If I can't even come up with a decent ice cream flavor, how am I going to succeed? You know, but you got fucking Ben and Jerry's coming up with God knows what over there up in Vermont. Areola ice cream's I'll keep saying it. You know I will. I'll keep fucking saying it. I don't give a fuck. But that's not nearly as wild as some of the shit that Ben and Jerry's comes up with. You know, I'm not going to get into that because like I feel like that's been touched upon before, but Ben and Jerry's is wild ice cream. They're just cracked up cokeheads up there in Vermont. Just doing meth. Yeah, let's do this and that. Put it together. Done. Slap Jimmy Fallon's face on it. We're selling it. I come up with one simple idea that could be game changing and everyone thinks I'm a fucking freak, but it's their fault, you know? It's like whatever. Whatever. I'm trying to drink more water. Hence this. We haven't exactly begun phase get back into shape yet. I've worked out like once this week. It's only the second day of the week, but I'm not going to work out today because I don't want to. But I'll drink water. So I'm drinking water all week, which this might be a surprise to some of you. Over the course of the last year, I have not been drinking any water, which is a problem. Like when I piss, it's literally just soda pop. I'm like a fountain in a McDonald's, the one where you put the cup up to the thing and like soda comes out. That's me. Just pissing Mountain Dew. And I don't even drink soda, which is the crazy part. I'm drinking anything but soda and water, but somehow I'm just pissing soda. That's how bad it is. I'm just drinking alcohol and fucking cranberry juice, orange juice, iced tea. Anything but water and soda. Although my soda intake has increased a little bit over the last month, but I gotta stop going back on what I say. I keep like flip-flopping on shit. Whatever. But yeah, dude, fucking tired of pissing a hole through my toilet every time I go to take a piss because I don't drink any goddamn water. And that's like step one in getting into shape. You got to drink water. You got to be hydrated. You know what I mean? Which, you know, I was with a girl the other day, or I've been like seeing this girl, and she actually wants me to drink less water. Because she's always like, it's not a golden shower if your piss is clear. Which, you know, I should probably see other people if that's what they're trying to. If that's where they like draw the line on me trying to hydrate myself, I should probably see other people. We're working on it. That's what happens when you go to field. You ever hear of field? You two ever hear of field? I hate that I'm doing this right now because my mom does watch this, as I just mentioned, but whatever. Field is a dating app, right? But it's not like other dating apps, guys. Because dating apps are for dates. Field, how do I say this? Like, just like all I can think about is fucking reel it back, pretend your mom's not listening. It's a sex app, but like not really. You know, it's like a dating app, but like you talk about sex and stuff. It's not like, I mean, it is gross. That's why I only had it for like a month, 2 months, half a year. Whatever. But yeah, it's actually a grotesque thing. It's disgusting. These people are animals. And I'm calling them animals because they're like, it's pretty bad on there. It's pretty scary. I'm trying to think of something to like relate it to. I don't know. I'm just thinking of war right now. Just have war and like people in the trenches just fighting each other. I don't know why that's my immediate thought when I think of field. But field, it kind of is like war a lot, you know? Some of these girls look like they've been shot in the face. A lot of them probably have trench foot. Most of them have PTSD probably. So they're all fucked up. And somehow, dude, I can't even get a match on this dating app. Isn't that fucking crazy? This dating app is literally bottom of the barrel. Field is like when you get kicked off all the other apps or you're not having any success on any of the other apps, you go to Field. It's the bottom of the barrel. It's a slump bust. You guys know like when you haven't had sex in a while, you're going through a little bit of a dry spell. You see that girl at the end of the bar. She's missing a couple teeth. She's got like you ever see like a doll that's been ran over with a vacuum? Hair's missing, eyes popped out of its head, no teeth. Press its belly too hard, it pisses itself. Like you guys know what I'm talking about? That's the kind of girl you go home with when you're going through a little bit of a slump, a little bit of a dry spell. To break it, give yourself a little bit of confidence. Because when you tell your friends, which I don't, like I'm 30, I don't really kiss and tell anymore. Like that's not really my vibe. Never really did that. I don't really get that. But for those of you that do that, when you take little Miss fucking Sally doll home at the end of the bar, you tell your boys, yeah, I got laid last night. None of them are gonna be like, oh, was she hot? So you don't have to lie. They're just like, oh, sick, you got laid. Get off the fucking, no more slump bus for you, dude. Awesome, man. Dry spell, over. Meanwhile, you just degraded yourself pretty much. You pretty much just degraded yourself by having sex with this person that no one should have sex with. And this person knows that. This ugly person knows that she's ugly. But she's just scouring. She's looking for you. That's the kind of shit you find on Field. And none of those people are liking me, man. So if I were to show my Field right now, it would just be no likes, no matches. Which I know I complain about that with Bumble, but that's fine. But like bottom of the barrel, Field, I can't get a match on Field. That's just insulting to me. I've written many complaints to Field. I said, is there something wrong with your app? Because I'm liking everybody. I'm handing out likes to people that don't deserve them. And yet somehow I end up with nada, zilch, zero. I end up doing the 5-finger shuffle, you know what I mean? Like, I should be out there in the streets, literally in the streets, like the sewers is where I would meet most of these girls. But, yeah, dude, I don't know why nobody, I guess I'm more of a personality guy, but still, like, even on Field, like, I should be getting matches on Field. Because, again, bottom of the barrel. Should be like fishing with dynamite. But instead, I'm, like, I don't even know what it's like for me. It's like trying to catch a fish with my bare hands. Which is hard. And it shouldn't be, so I'm deleting the app. I'm deleting Field, deleting them all. I'm done. I'll just meet people out in public. This way I don't have to lie about how I look on all the dating apps, you know what I mean? So I have been using pictures of myself from 10 years ago, but it's their fault. Their problem. Kidding. We're having a good time, guys. We're having fun. Did I lose you at areola ice cream? Let me get you back with bottom of the barrel girls. I'm sure you guys love that shit. Fuck, none of this is clippable because TikTok is going to get banned soon. So it doesn't even matter. Finally go viral on TikTok and they're getting rid of it. It's the only place people look at my shit. It's TikTok. And I've always hated TikTok. I guess this is me being cursed because I've always shit on TikTok and then I started the podcast again and then I downloaded TikTok. And then I only went viral out of like 100 videos. So that's not really shooting good, but at least I did it once and now they're getting rid of it. Which, what are my takes on getting rid of TikTok? I don't know, just like fucking... Do you guys know why they're getting rid of TikTok? Chinese food. Because a lot of people are TikTok and Chinese food and it's getting a little nauseating. Oh no, the people Chinese. The actual Chinese. Oh. See, I didn't even know. I'm going to lie to you right now and pretend like I didn't know they ran TikTok. But now it makes sense to me, man. Is TikTok where that thing originated where like, it's just so hard to explain. I forget. It's not muckraking. It's like where like a video's coming up and like all the emojis are going out. And you go, yummy, yummy, yummy. You know what I'm talking about? What's that called? Do you guys know what that's called? And then like you get paid based on how many yummies you're saying. Didn't that originate on TikTok? Yummy. School bus, school bus, school bus. Munchtown, Munchtown, Munchtown. What the fuck is that called? If that originated on TikTok, I get the ban. But if that originated off TikTok, yo, SWAT team to whoever fucking came up with that. Busting the door, probably some grandma's basement where some dudes just live and being like, school bus, school bus, school bus. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I sound like a complete psychopath. But whatever, man. We're having fun. Yeah, I don't really know enough about the TikTok thing other than like the Chinese. We're in debt to the Chinese anyway, right? Are we still in debt? Still owe them $1 zillion? A gabillion yen? $1 zillion, gabillion yen. I don't know how that works. They really need to just adapt the dollar over there, guys. And we'll pay you back. All right? You guys have Venmo? Do the Chinese have Venmo? Do they got Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay? I'll personally do it. I've got no money. So, I mean, I could fucking give them a couple dollars. Maybe that'll get a start. Dude, you can't make it to $1 zillion or a gabillion yen without a couple yen first. You know, you need to go through a couple yen to get to a kabillion. But, whatever. I have really bad posture, as you guys can see. And I need to fix it. But like good posture is like gay, right? Gay guys love a good posture, dude. They all have great posture. They're walking around, six packs. Like, I gotta let people know that I'm straight, so I just like walk around like this. Dude, look how straight I am. Just looking like a fucking moron. Dude, I'm so straight. None of you guys are this straight, dude. Perfect ass posture, looking ass bitch. But yeah, I need to work on my posture. Need to drink more water. I feel like we were like, if I haven't taken my Adderall today, so that's probably why I'm all over the place like this. This is like a complete fucking. I'm putting on a clinic for having ADHD right now. I think I've talked about 1,000 things, none of which have made sense, and I keep forgetting. Once I go on a tangent, I'm like, oh shit, I remember the other thing I was talking about, but I forgot where I was going with it, but I remember the topic. And then there's a topic in between that. And then I'll skip ahead to another topic. Then I'll remember the topic that was in between that topic. So I'm just like bouncing, like my fucking brain is fucked. The last few brain cells are just kind of fist fighting in there, just like trying to gain power. It's like Game of Thrones with my brain cells, dude. There's like 9 brain cells, and one of them's trying to get the Iron Throne and control my every move. And none of them can do it. That's why I'm so all over the place. Yeah, I fell asleep during a therapy session the other day. I feel like after everything I just said, I could probably should have stayed awake for that one. Maybe this episode would be a little less chaotic. But no, I was literally sound asleep during a therapist session. She's like, hello? I was like, huh? What? What were we talking about? And then she immediately just goes like, rehab? You ever hear of rehab? I'm like, for what? I took a nap. It's my bed. Aren't we allowed to like open up and like be ourselves in this fucking situation? I took a nap. That's part of who I am. You're talking rehab? I haven't even mentioned drugs or alcohol. I just fell asleep on you. She probably saw him. I did look strung out. It was on Monday after a little bit of a bender. It was a fine bender. It was an appropriate bender. Nothing illegal happened. Just lack of sleep. And that carried into Monday, and I was V-tie. I was V-tie-tie. So like she was talking, she was doing her thing, and I just like was like, oh, I'm squeezing a nap here. You know? I didn't know this was fucking class. I didn't know you were teaching me. Show me the fine print where it says I can't take a nap during you telling me that I need to go to rehab for no reason. For taking naps. What am I gonna do in rehab? Fucking snort cocaine and stay up all night? Avoid napping? I'm going to rehab for naps. That's what she's fucking trying to get me to do. Psycho. Not gonna lie to you guys. I've been doing something a little fucked up on Instagram. No, not DMing your mothers, but yes. I've been reporting anyone that posts happy couple content, I report. I just like I hit the 3 dots. I go, did you have a problem with this? I go, yes. Report. I hate happy couples on Instagram. Could you shut the fuck up? I'm single. You're rubbing that shit in my face. Like, you guys ever see fucking Soul Surfer? About that surfer Hamilton, where she loses an arm. My favorite part of that fucking movie is when after she loses her arm, they're all around the dinner table and they go to say grace, and it's just like a close up of everyone's hand holding each other's hand. Then it gets to her, and then the dude is just like, "What do I do with your nub?" Like, imagine like doing that. That's what it's like for me to see. I'm fucking armless out here, dude. I've got no girls. You know, I'm armless, and you guys are like fucking doing hand dancing. What's that shit called with like the glowy hands? Look, James, look what I have. And you do not. You're like a conductor. I'm like an armless guy watching a conductor when I see fucking happy couples on Instagram. It's really fucking annoying. So I report you. I report you, especially if I say I love you to the moon and back. That's your caption. Let me fuck you up with some knowledge right now. Buzz Aldrin, 5 wives. He couldn't make it to the moon and back with his first wife. And you think you're gonna do it? American legend Buzz Aldrin can't keep a wife from the moon and back, like to the moon and back? And you think you and your pathetic little TikTok couple are gonna last that long? Let me fuck you guys up with even more knowledge. You guys are breaking up in an Uber ride from Queens to Manhattan. You think you're making it to the fucking moon and back? Absolutely not, dude. You guys wouldn't make it out of basic training. Come on, dude. Oh, I love my boy. We did something. It's like them getting proposed. I'm about to do something. Fucking rob you. I'll put on a ski mask. Come after you. Take your ring. That costs $4,000 for some reason. What a fucking, that's a money-making fucking scheme if I've ever seen one. Seed one? Yeah, I said that. I read it at like a 3rd grade level. Get over it. Side note, dude, today I was subbing and I had to like proctor a test and I had to read the test to the student. And it got to the point where he was just like, I could do it. I was like reading, I was like, did this do that? It was like a science test and I like just couldn't pronounce some of the words. He's like, I'll take it from here. I got this. But anyway, yeah, I don't read good, I don't talk good, whatever. But yeah, dude, these happy couples are like just like pissing me off. It's just like, it's classic Instagram bullshit. Like, Instagram is the fakest thing ever, right? Everything on it's fake. I do. Everyone does it. Like, you portray yourself to like, I think I'm funny on Instagram. I'm not. But like, here's the thing. Your couple isn't going to last long. It's not. I hate to tell you. It's not going to last. So stop parading. And I hate TikTok couples, dude. Don't get me started on TikTok couples. Except for you are starting me on TikTok couples. So I'm going to start on TikTok couples. They are so fucking annoying when they do like little pranks to each other. You guys ever hear of Hammy TV? You guys know Hammy TV? It's like someone I could shoot in the head and not even give 2 fucks about it. Should I say that on YouTube? No. But I check not for children. So YouTube algorithm, shut the fuck up. Hammy TV is just like this couple where they do fake pranks to each other. It's like she cuts the cord on his Xbox while he's right in the middle of a game. He's like, oh, why did you do that? Prank. It's like, no, dude, that's not real A. B, you guys are the worst couple I've ever seen. There's a trailer park trash that got lucky on Instagram, and now you got millions of followers for some fucking reason, because dumbass people like Chris Evans, a friend of mine, he likes that shit, and other people like that shit, and it's just sad, man. So stop it. Cut it out, man. Me and my couple, me and my boyf, my girl, or like I don't know. Like you guys ever watch shit just to like annoy you, to make yourself angry? That's what I do with these TikTok couples and like these Insta Reel couples and all these like happy people. I'll just like look at it. I will report it, of course. But I will first look at it to make myself angry that I don't have what they have. Which says a lot about me. But yeah, dude, I just like getting there. Like, you know what else like moms do? They go like, Here's the fucking, like, I made fun of the day in the life video a couple weeks ago. I didn't really touch on the mom's aspect of it, where they like cook a meal. Like, here's me cooking lunch for my kids. She puts it in like nice containers. 50,000 likes. What's sadder? The person making the content or the person liking the content? To me, they're both equally fucking losers. Right here. Perfect balance. If you're like, I've never liked a post ever in my life on Instagram. What is it like? If I like something, I say to myself, that's cool. Scroll through it. What's my like gonna do? Like when I went viral on TikTok, no big deal. 30,000 likes, dude. 200,000 views. And now they're talking about banning it, like I just mentioned before, but whatever. When I went viral, like I would just look at the people who liked this and I was like, really? You're liking this? That's cool. I mean, it was cool. It's cool when people like my shit, you know? But other people, like, when a dude, like a horny-ass dude likes a horny-ass picture of some, like, 19-year-old with her ass out, what is the end game there? Because I see it. You know we all see it. You guys have those friends that, like, it's probably Juan. Juan's probably the dude that does that. I'm fucking around. But you guys ever, like, go across, like, you see, like, a horny-ass chick just, like, posting pictures of her tits, and you see, like, your friend liked it? What do you think that friend's thinking? I've got friends like that like these hot-ass pictures. Like, in their dumbass mind, and I do comedy, so I know a little bit about delusions. I'm delusional as fuck. Anyone who does stand-up comedy is delusional as fuck. But not nearly as delusional as what I'm about to describe to you right now. If you're on Instagram, and this is what I think these people think. They see a hot girl, and they go, I'm gonna like this picture. You know why? She's gonna see that I like it. Guess what? She's going through her likes. She's gonna come across my page, see that I liked her picture, and start liking my pictures. We're gonna go like. Back and forth, like for like. She likes my shit, I like her shit. And finally, I slide into her DMs and say, hey, you liking my stuff? I like your stuff. She responds immediately. Hey, I do like your stuff. I think you're very cute. It's so funny, I thought you were sexy. That's what I meant to say. I meant to say you were sexy, not cute. They go back and forth, they fuck, they fall in love, they have kids. That's what these delusional fucking morons are thinking about right now. Yeah, I'm gonna like her picture on Instagram. And from there, a relationship will grow. She's got like 1,000 comments, let alone like not even likes. She's got like 100,000 likes, 1,000 comments. And then some of these people are so delusional, they will comment. Oh my God, fire emoji. It's just all like dudes that have wives at home, thinking their wives will never find out that they're DMing or that they're commenting on some fucking whores. Can I say whore? Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. They are who they are. I wish I was a whore. Dude, if I was a hot babe, I'd be a fucking whore. Dude, I'd put the whore in horrible. Yeah. Anyway, we're running out of time here. I ranted and raved long enough. And I'm sorry to anyone who ever captioned their Instagram photo to the moon and back with the love of their life. I'm sorry. But TBH, I'm not. Because stop doing that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, God bless you, because I don't know how you did it. I could barely do it, and I'm doing it. Shout out Juan. Shout out Angel. Medallion Media. Look them up. Should be like right here. Angel, if you do that. Can you do that? Put it right there. Medallion Media. And then on this side, can you do Just James Lennon Instagram, Orangutan Pirate on Twitter, and James Lennon Comedy on TikTok, which is getting banned soon. So it's the only place people fucking watch my shit and they're banning it. Oh, fucking dare they. Anyway, later, guys.
Yeah, I'm in the soundproof booth without a proof. Drunk off 180 proof vodka with Dr. Roof. We in the vocal room inhaling magic markers. Sitting in the dark, writing our blunts with sparklers. We got my man Pace, one behind the boards, cause we tied the engineer out without quick chords. His arms in the lobby with the Beatles. Smoking bowls, poking holes in his veins with dirty needles. We get all doped up for popping numbers. They run the train on Foxy Brown without droppers. Smoking homegrown drugs. That's why you can barely tell what the fuck we're saying like